In these examples, we're thinking about taking tangent inverse or arctangent of 1 and -1. Now, the thought process on both of these is very, very similar. So what I like to do is just get started and rewrite this in terms of tangent as opposed to tangent inverse. So I'm going to set this equal to a dummy variable, and I'm doing it with the +1 first. We can talk through it with -1 in a second. But basically what happens here is if you want to rewrite this in terms of tangent, you apply a tangent to each side here. And what's going to happen is you get 1 coming out of the left-hand side, and we get tangent of x on the right-hand side. And really, this is very, very similar over on the right-hand side. We get -1 equals the tangent of x with the exact same thought process. But now what we want to do is 1 is one of these values that comes out as a ratio quite often when we plug in some of our special angles going into tangent. So you may recall that if you plug in pi/4 into the tangent, you're going to produce a +1 as the ratio coming out. So in this case, what we get is x is simply going to be the angle is going to be pi/4, or this is all equal to pi/4. Now, it's only slightly different when we have a negative on the other side with tangent and sine. All you have to do is you have to make that a negative pi/4 or a negative angle in this case. So what that's going to do is that's going to put it into the fourth quadrant. And thinking through, all students take calculus. All students take calculus. When we're dealing with inverse functions, what we end up with is tangent. When we're doing the inverse of tangent, either is going to produce angles in the first quadrant or the fourth quadrant. The same thing with sine. And any of these negative ratios coming out are going to be in the fourth quadrant where only cosine is going to be positive. So it kind of makes sense that if we move in the negative direction as far as our angle goes from the x-axis here, it's going to put us in the fourth quadrant, and tangent of any angle in the fourth quadrant is going to be negative. So that's basically how we deal with tangent inverse of both a positive ratio and a negative ratio. Simply make it negative for the exact same angle. All right, good luck. Hope this helps.